My name is Seth Smith. I'm a husband, father, and author. For years, I've struggled with depression and suicidal thoughts. But one of the things that gets me through each and every day is discovering a new reason to live. For a while, I worked with a really famous artist. Her name is Liz Lemon Swindle. Very talented artist, and I was helping them create some videos of her artwork. And she was describing some of the details behind some of these paintings, and a lot of them are historical. And she told me a story about how a historian had pointed at one of her paintings and found something that was historically inaccurate. And this historian decided to make that her crusade against Liz Lemon Swindle. And she just kept harping on this one thing, and she said, hey, you can't put that on display here or here because it's historically inaccurate because of a small costume problem, you know. This wasn't historically accurate to have a costume this way. And Liz Lemon Swindle was nice, but she actually took the painting and even exaggerated that costume detail. You know, she has that great sense of humor, and she actually exaggerated it and put it on display again. But I was asking her about that and about criticism in general. I said, I mean, how do you handle criticism? This is your livelihood, right? Doing artwork, this is your livelihood. How do you handle that? And she was very thoughtful for a moment, and she looked at me. She has these glasses, and she tipped her glasses down, you know, looked at me, and she said, you know, Seth, I learned a long time ago that if you're not feeling friction, you're not moving forward. And as a side note, Liz has been diagnosed with arthritis in her hands, and yet she continues to paint. And I'm inspired by that. I'm inspired by this idea of friction and criticism, right? That, you know, when you're facing this criticism, when you're facing these challenges, when you're facing things that are pushing against you, that not only makes you stronger as you go forward, but it also inspires other people, right? I was inspired by her and what she said and how she continues to move forward. And I think that's a good reason to live. Like, if you're facing a challenge in your own life and you continue to move forward, you'll inspire other people. And that's a wonderful reason to live.